Welcome to Go Fund Yourself. Watch up-and-coming entrepreneurs step into the spotlight to pitch their businesses to you. This is interactive TV. Like what you see? Scan the on-screen QR code with your mobile device and invest in these businesses in real time.
All right, here we go. Let's go. Another round.
You decide whether to help these entrepreneurs' dreams come true or tell them to go fund yourself.
I could see this thing being a worldwide hit.
Meet the Titans, ready to ask the questions you, the investors, want answered.
How do you make money?
Creator of Go Fund Yourself, Rory Kataya.
It makes sense to crowdfund something like this and get in now.
Jason Waller.
Can't tell you what to do, but this is a lottery ticket.
David Meltzer.
Things will go viral very quickly.
This isn't just entertainment.
Because there is a huge opportunity.
With the money that you raise, what will you do with it?
I love this.
This may be one of the best deals I've seen.
And now, it's time to go fund yourself. Our Titans have enlisted the help of best-selling author and managing partner at Dragon X Capital, Dan Locke, as well as renowned talent manager, entrepreneurista, and founder and CEO of Society 18, Pamela Zapata. And here to tell us about a new fast casual restaurant opportunity is Ramont Thomas, CEO of Want Italy Pasta & Go.
I'm very confident in pitching my product today. I've realized that there is a huge need for grab-and-go pasta done the right way.
Ciao ragazzi.
Ciao.
Ciao, ciao, buongiorno. My name is Ramont Thomas. Thank you very, very much for this opportunity. Today I want to bring to you my restaurant, which I'm looking to franchise. Want Italy Pasta & Go is the answer for grab-and-go quick service pasta that's actually done right and done with authentic products. The process takes under 4 minutes. Boil, saute, and plate. And the actual restaurant itself is very, very scalable. It's operated just on electricity. So there's no need for a hood. There's no need for all of the things that bring huge costs to the construction of one of these restaurants. So you can put them virtually anywhere.
That's a huge deal because the hood and all the stuff that you have to do, you know,
Just the permitting.
Yeah, the permitting and everything alone is going to stops businesses.
I decided to make my restaurant in the most iconic place in New York and the hardest place to be able to run a restaurant.
Where in New York?
At the World Trade Center, at the Oculus.
Nice.
So I'm right in the center of everything. So there's 1.7 million people passing by my restaurant every single week.
Is that the image that we see behind you?
That is correct. This is my
And
restaurant.
how's the store doing?
It's doing pretty good. You know, we're doing about $1,300 to $1,500 a day, but we just opened with zero marketing.
Did you hear what he said? Zero marketing.
Yeah, all electric.
We did
All
zero
electric,
marketing,
too.
You got a lot of it.
zero social media, zero, just to see what's going on. People queue for it.
Do you get the pasta from Italy? Is it?
The pasta is all made fresh and from Italy, absolutely, and also the tomatoes. So what's important about the sauce is the tomatoes. So we use Sicilian tomatoes that are imported directly to us, and that's how we make our sauces. All the sauces are fresh. The bolognese is not made with pork, it's only made with beef. So we have all fresh, 3 ingredients, no more than 3 ingredients in everything that you eat at Want Italy Pasta & Go.
Wow, that's great.
And how expansive is the menu?
It's pretty expensive. So we have just pasta, but we have 12 different pastas that you can get. We have about 7 or 8 different kinds of add-ons. You know, you can have truffle, you can have grilled chicken, you can have shrimp, you know, you can add on. You know, so the add-ons are great. So where the pasta costs one price, obviously with the add-ons, it goes up.
Do you need specialized equipment to prepare the food, or is it off-the-shelf stuff?
We have a quick pasta boiler that does 20 pounds of pasta in 35 seconds. This piece of equipment is not very expensive. We don't use induction because it burns too fast. So we use an electric hot plates. So there's about 6 of them. And we use those. And we just have our dishwasher. We have everything else, our refrigerators and freezer and things like that. I do want to add that you don't need a chef. So the vanity of having an Italian chef, forget about it. It's tough, okay? They want $250,000. They want to put the show on. I set this up so you don't need a chef. You just need a line cook. A line cook, dishwasher,
You dress
and a
up
hostess.
like an Italian chef.
Exactly. You dress up like an Italian chef.
Speak Italian.
And parle italiano. but you don't have to be a chef. It's a very simple, seamless process. Pasta boiler, saute, put in the container, go.
We get to taste this pasta, right? 'Cause I'm super excited about it.
Absolutely.
Talk is cheap.
Like, talk is cheap. Like, I'm super excited. Like, pasta and me are almost best friends.
I love that the pasta's made, you said it in Italy.
Yes, that's correct.
Because
They
you can
don't
taste
have
the
things
difference.
like this except for like burgers and chicken. They don't have something like this that's as fast for pasta.
You can taste the difference between the pasta in Italy. I just came back from Italy. And I remember coming to taste the pasta here. You just feel heavy. You
Yeah,
feel,
you feel like you
it.
wanna
Your
go to
body
sleep.
feels it. Yeah.
Yeah. The offer for pasta is either really, really bad pasta that's really cheap and inexpensive, or you have very expensive pasta from a, say, checkerboard placemat restaurant that costs a lot of money and takes time.
This is great. Look, you can look at Jason, how happy he is with it.
all over me.
I want to stop the show and finish eating this. It's so good. It's really, really good. I think the idea is brilliant. I love the containers like this. I mean, great concept, great idea.
On the franchising side, what's holding you back? Because there's tons of opportunities to franchise a place like this. Why haven't you franchised it already?
I've been open for only 5 months.
I'm not a franchise expert, but I know a little bit. You need 2 years of financials, right?
You are correct.
So what are you going to do between now and the 2 years where we can get the financials?
I'm very glad that you asked me that question, because franchising is something that I'm going to look forward to in the future. Right now, what I'm looking to do is license. I'm looking to get partners. This is literally why I'm on Go Fund Yourself, because I want the right partner. I haven't franchised yet. I have a great business idea. I know it's winning. I know it will be able to go everywhere, and it'll be very cheap because the electricity, everything's run on electricity.
If you had someone that said, hey, I want a partner, I want the license in another state, how would that work? What is your vision of that?
I would say, okay, well, please tell me first exactly, what is your idea of it? Where do you want to open? Have you done your due diligence as far as, is there foot traffic involved? Why do you want to open a Want Italy Pasta and Go here? I wouldn't just want to open anywhere. I've been approached by lots of people to just open. I don't want this brand to fail, because in a couple of years, I want to be able to franchise. I will be able to franchise. So I definitely want to get the right partnership that understands exactly what this is, so that later on we can franchise.
So you want to perfect the business machine first.
Correct.
So assuming I had a location, what is it going to cost me to get set up?
$250,000 or less. Probably less. I mean, I'm operating at the World Trade Center. There's union involved. I mean, triple the cost. I mean, if you go, you can put this anywhere. So let's just say you have a location where, you
Strip mall.
Strip mall. It will be maybe $100,000. Let's just say you're somewhere in, I don't know, Midwest, wherever it is, and you say, hey, I want to open up one of these. It could be very, very cost efficient. And if you have a construction company, maybe it could be free. But it's it's an offer that really doesn't exist, and done quickly and done right.
Yeah. Would you ever consider food truck?
Absolutely. So I've been approached about that already.
Because that's perfect.
Yeah,
Electric
it is perfect.
only.
Just get an external storage. You get a food truck, and you make sure you can keep going. I want to first do the first couple of locations that look very similar to what it is that I'm doing. And then after that, scale to like food trucks and these kind of things.
Have you approached any of the food groups that are out there, the venture food groups? Have you talked to any of those? Because those would be the ideal partners. A lot of them are in New York, and
They have locations to plug you right in.
Yeah, I mean, that's something I'll bring your awareness, but also make introductions for it.
That's great. That's great. I haven't had the network. I have a great network, but I haven't had the network for this.
How much do you need?
I would say I'd like to open up 2 more locations with a partner. So let's just say those
So
locations.
you want a strategic investor for 2 more locations?
That's correct.
Okay.
That's correct.
And I assume that's $500,000.
That's correct, for 2 more locations.
And have you thought about what you would give your partner for that? Is it 50-50 ownership or?
I'm open. I mean,
Okay.
I would definitely do 50-50 for the, for the 2 stores. We're partners, so absolutely. So it would be 50-50 because we're both going to put our sweat into it.
I definitely have introductions for you.
As long as you give free supply of spaghetti for the whole life.
You hook me and my son up, we're good.
All right, good job, man.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm looking to continue to grow. And I'm looking to have the right partners and open up Want Italy Pasta and Go in the right places. So if you're interested, scan the QR code. We will make it happen.
I like the licensing thing. Find some partners, open up new locations. I mean, he could do all of these.
Prove the
food truck,
model.
everything, yeah. And then turn around and franchise this. The food was amazing, and it was made in 4 minutes, and that's hard to do. And most pasta isn't that good. It's not authentic. This was really good.
Yeah, speed is really essential, and taste. And obviously we didn't eat this right off the grill. So this would be more representative of what an Uber Eats would have brought us food in the amount of time we ate it, and it was delicious and fast. So I think he has a winner.
Yeah, I do too. If he gets through the next 2 years, get a couple of locations opened, get your financials together, this thing blows up.
I don't think I know of any place that sells pasta on the go, like fast food style.
If it's clean ingredients, I'd rather purchase that than fast food.
I think that's an amazing idea. I think people should get behind that because I love pasta myself, so.
Scan that QR code.
Scan the QR code.
Scan that QR code.
Go fund yourself.
Go fund yourself.
Go fund yourself.
Joining our Titans today are singer, author, speaker, and life coach Dr. Samantha Hart, as well as Krishan Arora, founder and CEO of the Aurora Project. And here to introduce an entertaining and educational product line for children is Mel Sauter.
We created a world of MVP kids that are books and puppet to inspire character in kids. Frederick Douglass said it's easier to build strong children than it is to repair broken men.
My name is Mel Sauter. Thank you for the opportunity to present to you a company my wife and I founded about 10 years ago. It's called MVP Kids. We take our responsibility for our kids very seriously. Our goal is to raise real MVPs that really contribute to society. So that's what MVP Kids is about. So we created a world of MVP Kids with 16 characters. It's all about the characters. We started out with books. So we started out with publishing because we have a model that we call the LOVE model, LUV, for learning universal virtues. And the very base, the most important part is to ignite a passion for reading and learning. So we started with books. And we have books anywhere from a board book that is a tummy time book to a board books and on up through elementary school, because we think parents really need to ignite that passion for reading and learning. You know, 1/4 of Americans can't read. You know, I think it's 60% of 4th graders don't read and comprehend what they're reading. So a really important part of raising good kids is that passion for reading and a passion for learning. And then we have curriculum for at home, and we have curriculum for in schools. Our puppets are part of the curriculum, and it helps kids communicate with adults because adult and child have trouble talking about stuff that's important to the kid.
What are your revenue models? Can you break down how, so the books is one, puppets, I'm assuming, curriculum's another one.
Yes.
Can you go down line by line how you're making money?
Sure, our curriculum, we make 70% on our curriculum and selling to schools. We're in over 1,000 schools today. So we sell our curriculum that comes with the puppets. We make 70% on that. Our books, we make about 65%. We sell those at retail. We can sell them on Amazon. We sell them on MVPkids.com. From day one, bringing our kids to life on the screen was a critical part of our overall, what we intended to do. We're raising capital for streaming. So we have 3 tremendous partners with streaming. One of the biggest animation companies in the world called Toons Media is willing to put up half of the cost of a 52 episode series to stream.
Based upon the characters in the books and
based on our 16 characters.
And where will that be distributed?
Their model is to put it on YouTube, and then they have relationships with Amazon and Apple, and so their model is to put an episode a week on YouTube for the 52 episodes, and as soon as that pilot hits, they start selling the license around the world.
So, so now we're talking.
Now we've
What's
got
what's the budget for that?
The budget for the 52 episodes is about $5 million.
So you're looking for $2.5 million.
That's correct. Yeah.
Why is it so expensive when animation is so easy today and so inexpensive to do? You already have the characters, obviously digitally formatted. You have the stories. You have
Done
the
the heavy
curriculum.
lifting.
Why is it $5 million?
That's we have a great expert with Black Box Creative Group who has done a lot of production. They've worked out the budget of what it costs. It includes marketing. It includes.
Do you know what percentage
promoting.
of P&A is in there?
I'm sorry?
Do you know what percentage of P&A, promotion and advertising?
I think there's only, I would say about 5% for marketing.
So one thing I would suggest is to get a second quote on what it costs to animate it. Instead of trying to raise $2.5 million, you may find a better opportunity.
If you look at Cocomelon, for example, it sold for $3 billion, or Peppa the Pig is $4 billion valuation. So the television makes us valuable. Toons helps us get around the world in schools, and they're about merchandising, they're about licensing, etc. So that's what we're raising capital for, is to really make our kids come alive, and then they'll be buying backpacks.
50 shows, 50 episodes, $5 million budget. You're roughly looking at $100,000 per episode.
Yes.
Take out 25% for advertising, OpEx, overhead, $75,000 production per show. How long is each show going to be? 30 minutes?
About 8 minutes, 8 to 10 minutes.
8 minutes for $75,000 production cost is absurd, especially with Google VO and all these other AI-based prompt video generators.
You've already got the credibility, you've already
Yes.
got the stories, you just need someone to make the animation.
But it's more than making the animation is the only thing that I would say, because they have 11 global offices and contacts around the world with retailers and streamers. So they bring a lot more to the table than just animation.
Absolutely, and I'm willing to bite on the $75K for 8-minute episode if I'm able to get clarity on what happens after. The reason why CoComelon got acquired for $3 billion for private equity was they were getting billions of views a month. Their household penetration was bar none.
Right.
So for every CoComelon there's 100 not CoComelons, there's 100,000 not CoComelons, right?
Yeah.
So really having transparency on, great, I'm fine with the $5 million budget, but what happens after? How do you get 5 billion views a month?
Right.
Right? And
Right.
if you're able to answer that question, the 5 million pales in comparison to all the other upsides.
And I assume you're paying $2.5 million to Tunes.
Yes, it goes into
and
a-
then they're matching supposedly by marking it up 100%
That's
or
why
more.
the cost is so high.
Right. So I just think this is a great idea with a great purpose and a cause. I love everything about this. You're already proven. I just think you have the wrong distribution and production partner.
You know, my fear would be if you go with somebody that's amateur or that costs a lot less, sometimes you get what you pay for. You go out there and put it out there and it doesn't perform, you know, you got your hand in the bag with nothing, right? So, you know, if the credibility's there with you guys, if the credibility's there with the animation company with Tunes and Black Box and everything's planned, I think you've got something that's really unique, that's a difference maker, that really helps what we need right now. You know, we don't need any more of this.
Yes.
We need more of that.
Yes. Our goal is not laugh every 3 seconds.
Right.
You know, our goal is
to learn something.
Learning from laughing,
Right.
and enjoying everything.
It just seems not aligned with industry standard. And I would just encourage you, because I love this deal. I love what you're about. I think it's more important to teach people to trust and vet their partners. And I see so many companies fail because they don't have the situational knowledge experience and trusting and vetting and asking uncomfortable questions, asking for verification, asking for comparative analysis from any other sources that would bid out this opportunity and how they would do that. It's an extraordinary opportunity for you to take advantage of what you've already built.
I don't know enough about what the costs could be or should be for something like this. But I do understand the business concept and what the potential is, because I have a young child who grew up with CoComelon and Blippi, and I do know what those businesses who were just YouTube shows sold for, like insane billion-dollar valuations. So I could see that this could be very, very well on the same trajectory.
You know, one key to success that I would recommend in marketing, we call it the tripwire strategy, where an incredible answer for distribution outside of we're going to pay someone to do the marketing would be we're penetrating schools at $300 per school. We have a proprietary database of 25,000 US schools and another 10,000 international schools. And that's going to be our in, where we create content and have the schools who are already licensing our content to promote it to their network and their parents through the PTA organizations. Like, that is a competitive moat you could build of a data set. That's it. Now as an investor, I'm like, wow, you're not just going to pay someone to do the marketing. You have a tripwire that's getting in schools, and I have, or you have, the contact information of the head of the PTA that could email all the parents about this content, and that's something a marketing agency cannot replicate. That makes like a lot more sense to me.
Me too.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Awesome job.
Good stuff.
The opportunity we're talking about, it means everything. It allows us to grow worldwide, to be in schools and homes around the world. It gives us brand exposure. It gives us an opportunity to really help our kids to come alive. We'll continue to promote books and curriculum and puppets, and we will really focus on raising the capital necessary for these 52 episodes. So it's going to be one of the best kids series and shows that's ever hit the market.
100K for episode is not a lot.
animation for 8 minutes?
Did you say that price was in line with what you're
It
aware
is in line for what they're doing. It depends on the quality. Like so he had a 3D version in there.
Yeah.
That 3D version is going to cost you at least $400,000.
Really?
At least it's set, yeah, 100%.
Per episode?
Per episode, yeah.
Okay, so again, I don't really know what it costs to produce this stuff.
I think we all agree beyond the cost.
Yes.
Yeah.
How awesome
beyond the
this
cost,
is.
yeah.
Yes, it is awesome.
But you know, as we all just heard from one of our producers, they feel that the price is probably in line. So I don't really know.
The biggest thing that bothered me, regardless of the cost, is it's been my experience when someone's in the position like Tune that says, I will match your investment, but the actual investment is going into the company, that it's a different side sale type of opportunity where people, I see matching all the time as facilitating a free investment in 50% of the actual entity and still getting paid $2.5 million to do what they do. I could be completely wrong, but
You're
my
wrong
bigger,
sometimes.
all the time, but my
80%
bigger
of the
point
time.
for people watching is this is why you trust and vet people. So you talk to people like our producer, you talk to Tunes, and then you talk to the people that I utilize, and then you're comparing apples to apples by asking uncomfortable questions, as I did, and you, and getting to the truth to protect all the shareholders.
The $5 million for me, production costs, as I said, pales in comparison to if you hit a home run in this space, it's a drop in the ocean, right, to truly get it right. And if you get the household penetration that a product like this can get, especially when it's parents teaching kids with a good message, I think it could be a home run, but how do you take it to the market, right? Just the YouTube video and licensing strategy might need to be fleshed out a little bit more.
But I don't think their strategy was, we just want to sit on YouTube all the time. It was after we get one on YouTube and we're already lined up for the rest of the year, we're then going to these other places.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you guys that this is not my wheelhouse whatsoever. So to your point, David, I think getting second, third, fourth, fifth opinions and vetting those things against each other just to get intellectually your head around, am I sitting in the right seat financially? In order to proceed forward with the effort that's going to be needed, and then doing what you can sort of on the lower levels of getting that market and closing in on the parents and the schools and sort of building up that grassroots momentum. But as a fundamental business idea, as a mother, it has massive potential and it's an incredible
I think
mission.
it does too. And
You know what it should have had though? We didn't tell him to do this.
You wanted to play with the puppet. Is that what you're going to say?
Yeah.
Right.
I'm old school. I definitely prefer it to the idea of kids in front of screens all day.
As parents, we don't have much time, and we think this tool is going to help him working well on their learning.
Scan that QR code.
Scan that QR code.
Scan the QR code.
Go fund yourself.
Go find yourself.